Al Gore's speech left me thirsty for more. Yeah, he addressed global warming, and he said why it was important to get change, and he mentioned the lobbyists. They were all good, and in fact, he made a philosophical case that Robert Borisage was talking about earlier there, and he explained why we couldn't have Republicans in office anymore, how they broke the country, but the case he laid out was so good that I wanted him to do more on that, explain a little bit more. Look, here's what they did with the EPA. I know it sounds like that would be getting too deep into the weeds, but I don't think so. Where you say, this is what they did at the EPA, and that is why we had more pollution. This is what they did at NASA, and that is why we did not fight global warming. And it is not just John McCain, it is not just George Bush, it is the entire Republican Party and the entire Republican infrastructure. And do you want to put that whole party and that whole infrastructure, the ones that got it all wrong, back in charge for another 4 years? So he was there, and he did a good job, and I liked the speech a lot. I wish he just finished the thought. And on foreign policy and on the, let me just leave it at that. On foreign policy, again, he was right. I wish he'd given me a couple more paragraphs on that and tell us why it's so dangerous to elect the Republicans again rather than Al Gore. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying he did it so well, I wish he would have told me more about that. The two parts that he touched on enough and more than anybody else and left me satisfied with are the Constitution, which is why I began to fall in love with Al Gore in the first place after he lost the election, when he started speaking out so strongly in favor of the U.S. Constitution. And the second part was the issue of pro-choice. It is, until Bill Richardson mentioned it earlier in the night, one of the rare instances of someone forcefully talking about the right to choose at this Democratic National Convention. And somebody's got to remind folks, hey, there are 3 justices at least that might be up in the next 4 years. You know, we don't know. A lot of them are older. Some of them might retire, as Sandra Day O'Connor did under George Bush's reign. And he wasn't afraid to say, hey, you know what? This country is pro-choice, and we need to have a pro-choice president. And if you don't think McCain's going to make a difference there, you're dead wrong. So I thought he did a great job on those 2 fronts. Now we're going to get Obama. We're going to get some other speeches coming in, but mainly Obama left. I'm jazzed for it, but I wish instead of all those other speeches, Gore spoke for another 20 minutes. But a great job here, and an applause and a greeting here at Invesco Field that rivaled what Bill Clinton got the other night at the Pepsi Center. So it was great to see.